I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing.
Bing, bang, boom. Talk about a river of ejaculate. A volume I had never seen in my lifetime. Now I know what those sad villagers of Pompeii felt like. Where they were rained down on hot lava, I rained down on those villagers with frothy ejaculate.
So yeah, the Sydney Sweeney jeans thing, again, talked about it on Will Kane. It's a direct response to 2 years ago with Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light. It's a direct response. So their intention was a pun. I hope people don't misunderstand me on Will Kane. The intention of the marketing department of American Eagle was, we are going to use a pun, but they have to be crazy not to think that there will be a little backlash. And my belief is they were completely aware that there would be a little backlash and they didn't care, which is great, which is fucking fantastic. But they absolutely knew, unless this is just pure blind, dumb luck. But it sounds to me like they got a pretty savvy marketing manager who goes, you know what? This might piss off some people on TikTok and we're not going to give a fuck. Because guess what? The amount of people who are pissed off about this is the same number who were pissed off about it before, but now the companies recognize it's minuscule. It might sound loud on social media, but if you go look at the stock price, if you go look at the sales where these jeans are selling out now, it's insignificant and always has been. The amount of trans people, while there's a high number of trans people, including trans kids in Hollywood and in London, the amount that you actually see IRL outside of a comic shop or at a Comic-Con is next to zero. Pretty much the same amount I saw walking around San Francisco every day for 18 years. Insignificant. So it's a matter of the will. Asmongold, when he was talking about the Jim Bro got canceled, you can't get canceled. You cancel yourself. You cancel yourself when you're a content creator, because, you know, who gives a fuck about you? If the sponsors back out, it doesn't keep you from creating content. Where you get canceled is in places like Hollywood, where you have to get hired for a job. That's where you get canceled. When you're a content creator and you're doing your own thing, if you lose your swole juice or whatever the fuck it is, you lose it. If you keep going, you'll get another one. So it's a matter of intestinal fortitude and will. You know, again, we need to separate when you are hired by somebody and you are blacklisted. That is canceling 100%. Blacklisted from not just a corporation, an industry, an entire industry. So both things can be true. But yeah, the ad is great. I think it's fine. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious that the usual suspects with septum rings are going out and complaining about it. There's plenty of dudes complaining about it as well. And you know what? Shine a light on it. Absolutely mock this stuff into oblivion. Make videos. Make live. We will be talking about it on Friday Night Tights. We will be running clips. We will be mocking the shit out of all these freaking dumbasses, because that's the beauty of free speech. People are free to be as retarded as they want to be. And that goes for yours truly as well. And you can just mock it into oblivion if you like. That's how we get to a balance. That's how we get to a balance. And if we could start laughing at ourselves and not giving a fuck in a marketing campaign about a woman making a jeans pun, and let's talk about puns, shall we? Can we talk about puns? Was it Gavin McGinnis had the best fucking joke today on Compound Sensor with Anthony Acumia. I'm gonna add something to it though. Again, they knew what they were getting into with that pun, and they ran with it anyway. So I'm going to paraphrase, but it's not like Clorox Bleach went out there and said it's okay to be white after Labor Day, which would be funny as shit. And I'd buy more Clorox bleach if they did it. It's okay to be white after Labor Day. Oops. Lame puns are now revolutionary acts. I know. That's how fucking far it's fallen. And again, talked about it on Will Kane. I'm like, we need America to remove the stick from its ass. And that means everybody gets made fun of. Trump, everybody, absolutely everybody. You, me, Jeremy. We fucking shit on each other more than we shit on anything else, particularly behind the scenes. I think Ryan talked, I only half heard it this morning, but Ryan was talking about on Geeks and Gamers Daily. Do not throw stones in glass houses. We have all said and did some pretty heinous shit. We live long lives. We live long lives. We make mistakes. Or we're just crass as hell behind the scenes with our friends who we're comfortable with, and we make the most inappropriate jokes amongst each other. And some of us just, just say them online. It's fine. It's fine to do. If it got out in public, would I love it? I would just go, yep, I said it. Yeah, I fucking said it. As Ryan pointed out, these are words. These are just fucking words that people are using in the past. And it's just fucking jokes. And it's not 2018 anymore. And we've moved past this. So I think with the Sydney Sweeney stuff, the reason it's going so fucking viral is A, she's really hot. I know there's some out there trying to argue that she's not. And to that, I will say it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be gay. But she's hot. Complete package. Oh, the other thing Ryan said that I agree with is like, let's not fool ourselves into thinking she's MAGA or something like that. You will be probably disappointed. You want to know why Trey and Matt are going so hard on Trump right now? Because I think they want to just show we ain't MAGA. We ain't MAGA. Which I never thought they were for a second. But we need to be able to laugh at ourselves. And I say this on the night before I see a comedy, a Hollywood rated R comedy that Hollywood put money. Now, I don't know if it's good. I saw it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't fuck the corporate critics. I think Jeremy Johns said it was good. I like Jeremy Johns. I'll trust him. I don't agree with him. I definitely don't agree with him on some stuff. But Fantastic Four, that's where I disagree with him, because he said the female Silver Surfer worked, and I say it did not. But other than that, I like the guy is super nice and a good guy, really good guy. Sub to his channel. One of the standouts of the old crew back in the day, one of the survivors. He survived with his integrity. Good for him. Bless him for doing that. I digress. I'm going to see a comedy tonight. Now, this comedy is a remake. So it's got that going against it. It's not an original comedy. So we ain't back. None of this we're back shit, because we're not. We're not, because it's a remake. But if I laugh and I have a good time, I will be very happy. I see it tonight. I'm hoping I have a good time tonight. And I'm slightly delirious, so I might laugh at shit a little more. But comedy coming back, shame coming back to a certain point, mockery coming back, self-deprecation being a thing is a sign that our culture is healing, because our culture was sick. It still is sick. I think with the cultural shift and the proclamations that woke is dead, I'll believe that when I see it. I think the public appetite for it is dead. I don't think the appetite to make it is dead in Hollywood. So I think it's a very nuanced argument, even though Piers has got a book out that says woke is dead. And they made an interesting argument that got overshadowed with the Trump criticism in South Park last week, which was much better than the Trump stuff, who they can make fun of. But at least I would say next time, don't you reuse jokes and try to make it funny. Oh, and I would say throw a jab at Biden and Kamala at some point. And I'll say it again. I hated their COVID episode. I hated it. It's the worst thing they've ever done. But it's a sign that things are getting better. A cultural ecosystem, the things start dying out, you start noticing it. First, it's the lower forms of life, it's little stuff, and then it becomes something like comedy, which is major. Disbrew pointed out, what a lot of people pointed out for years, the court jester was able to say things to the king that nobody else could say until he was beheaded, most cases. But that's what comedy is supposed to be. And it took many years off when their guys were in the White House. That's why Colbert's gone. That's why many others will be gone. You know, it's not going after Trump. It is the lack of going after Biden. It is the lack of balance that's upset a lot of people very legitimately. And we still haven't seen it. Where's the criticism of Gavin Newsom in Hollywood? Where's the criticism of this guy? He has been a shit show for your entire industry. Your entire industry is leaving the state under his watch. He closed Disneyland too long under his watch, pissing off Bob Iger, but Bob Iger still backs him. And you got to wonder why. San Francisco and LA have descended into hellscapes on his watch. And he's fucking easy to make fun of. He's fucking California psycho. And he started like he's on Adderall or something, in my opinion, because he started to talk like this, and he's starting to like move like Destiny a little bit and talk like a robot or an automaton and do this shit. It's easy to make fun of. And not a single fucking person is making fun of him in Hollywood. That's weird. That's fucking strange. Sure, his wife can describe what Harvey Weinstein's penis looks like, but that was the past. Okay. Sure, he slept with his campaign manager's wife, who was his best friend, but that was the past. And you know, like, we don't want to, like, that's fine. If you get over that stuff, I honestly, fine. But he keeps fucking over everybody in California. That's who he's fucking every day. And they don't say a thing. Not a thing. And they should be roasting this guy daily. He's fucked your industry. He finally gave you a tax break that is filled with caveats. That's not going to help at all. Go look at Film Threat's interview with, oh my God. Jim's going to hate me for that now. See, I'm out of it. There's Jim Agnew. Ooh, thank God I got that. Jim Agnew's, I just saw him at Comic-Con. It's like, bro, I'm out of it right now. Jim Agnew's interview on Film Threat will explain it all. The tax cut isn't going to help at all. For one, it's got a cap and it's filled with DEI caveats, filled with them, including, but not limited to, land acknowledgements. Land acknowledgements. But they're going to keep voting Daddy Gavin in. And yes, that's what they were calling him, particularly in West Hollywood. Daddy Gavin, and in the Castro, well, all of San Francisco. You know, there was a time when San Francisco had a gay district. Now it's just San Francisco. Yeah, that land acknowledgement better go to whoever was here before the Clovis people, probably the Denisovans, the Giants, the Men of Renown, the Yeti. Yeah, the Castro. Hey, the Castro Theater is pretty cool. The gays, like, there's good restaurants down there, and the Castro Theater was pretty cool. Anunnaki, yeah. The gays can run restaurants and keep theaters clean. For sure. They're really good at flipping houses too. Yeah, they're good at a lot of stuff, including having sex with men. Here all week.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.